Why, hello, you lovely people. I didn't see you there.
I did too.
Really? Before I chose my songs to use as good examples of lyrical poetry, I made a list of what I like to think are the characteristics and indicators of good songs. And these include alliteration, assonance, consonants, hyperbole, imagery, simile, allusion, point of view, metaphor, rhyme, creative and smart use of repetition, provoking an emotional reaction, and their relevance and ambiguity. And
when I was thinking about bad songs, they pretty much don't have any of the things Gwen just listed, so
yeah, pretty much.
they're opposites.
And not all the songs I've chosen include all of these things because that's pretty hard to find, but they include several and that illustrates their superiority as good examples of lyrical poetry and songwriting. So, and my first song is Hey There Delilah by the Plain White T's. And this song, despite being old and quite overplayed, contains several of the archetypal qualities for good piece of lyric. This song includes alliteration, especially assonance and consonants throughout the song, hyperbole, such as the world will never be the same and you're to blame. None of them have ever felt this way with regards to the person's friends, and I'll be making history like I do. There are also several allusions to New York City and Times Square throughout the song, and there's one example of simile, Times Square can't shine as bright as you, metaphor, listen to my voice, it's my disguise. And the song also has an original point of view and masterful imagery of emotions and places. Hey There Delilah also invokes emotion and is very thought-provoking, and it appeals to a wide audience due to its theme of love as a universal concept of emotion.
On to the bad songs. Okay, so I chose Fireflies by Owl City, which, like Gwen's, was quite overplayed, and it's not so recent now. And this does have some good things about it. The fact that it does have a rhyme scheme is better than some other songs that you may hear. But the rhyme scheme really drags it down and creates a structure that's difficult to make the poem flow, if it was a poem. And like constantly like asleep, and that doesn't rhyme with anything. Such as hugs and bugs and headbed and thread. It's just a little silly. And that goes all the way through the poem. It is quite cheesy and cliche, and it's with such lines such as "I got misty eyes as they said farewell." Like, okay. So okay, fine, but it's also got some clear, obvious oxymorons, like "I'm awake when I'm asleep." So it does have some poetic rhetorical devices, but it's just
kind of drags it down.
Very good. So the rhyme scheme doesn't help it, actually. Unlike some of the better songs, the rhyme scheme can benefit it. So overall Fireflies is just bad because it's poor use of these devices.
Okay.
On to you, Gwen.
Okay, so my next song is Black and Gold by Sam Sparrow, but it has been covered by people such as Ellie Goulding, Katy Perry, and
our very own Liam from One Direction.
Mm-hmm. And the song has a really interesting rhyme scheme. Stanzas 1, 5, and 6 each follow an A-B-C-B pattern. The second, third, and seventh stanzas of the song each follow a consistent A-B-A-B rhyme scheme, and there's no metrical pattern of the song. And the entire song pretty much revolves around the use of metaphor. Black, as heard in the title, is a metaphor for the dark, gritty, and harsh side of love, whereas gold represents its more calm, joyful, and sparkling side. These two colors and sides come together to represent the writer's idea of love in the song. And the song has a couple of complex examples of hyperbole, such as I looked up into the night sky and I see 1,000 eyes staring back, and if you're not really here, then the stars don't even matter, and the most obvious, the fish swam out of the ocean and grew legs, and they started walking, and the apes climbed down from the trees and grew tall, and they started talking. And the emotional premise of the song is conveyed through the writer's creative use of imagery and... Okay. The emotional premise of the song is conveyed by the writer's creative use of imagery to represent loneliness and solitude, as shown by, I looked up into the night sky to see 1,000 eyes staring back, and all around these golden beacons I see nothing but black. And like my previous song, this piece appeals to a variety of consumers and listeners due to its portrayal of love as a universal emotion.
Okay, and our last song is Rebecca Black's Friday, and it is, of course, a good song. No, I'm just kidding, it's a bad song. Okay, so first and most obviously is probably the repetition that makes it so bad. Repetition can be used in a good way. In this case, it's not. With the actual lyrics written here, it begins with yeah, 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 yeah. I don't like. Okay, And I think everyone, of course, knows it's Friday, gotta go Friday. It's like, okay, repetition, obviously there. There's no metaphor or simile because it's just a story and it's all there.
She's like talking a song, basically, or she's talking a story to make it sound like a song, basically.
Yeah, and I'm also looking at the rhyme scheme. The first stanza would be morning, downstairs, cereal, going, rushing, stop, friends. So
There isn't a rhyme scheme,
rhyme
basically.
scheme can be bad, such as in Fireflies, where it was too much of it, but it also helps if there's just a little bit of rhyme and there's nothing. Partying.
Yeah.
Fun. Look forward to the weekend. It's just so repetitive.
And bad.
Yeah, Gwen even has something to say. I
Yeah,
don't know,
it's just-
it doesn't have anything of the good criteria. Or what it has.
It lacks anything that could make it even slightly redeemable as a song. It's really not even a song.
It's not
even a song.
There's our bad not song.
Yeah. The only problem that I have with Black and Gold is that apes don't climb down from trees, grow tall, and start talking, and fish don't swim out of the ocean, grow legs, and start walking around. Like, that's not really how it works.
Ooh.
You're gonna fall.
You know, it was like evolution.
Oh yeah, maybe it's just about evolution. I don't know. Is that too controversial?
Oh.
Evolution.
Ooh.
Sorry if we offended you.
Fireflies.
And honestly, it's kind of sad. I don't even like it.
Lighten up the sky when I fall asleep or something.
And
Gwen.
bedhead thread, you know.
Gwen likes this song.
I actually like that song. Like,
Gwen likes Fireflies.
I think it's cute.
Ready?
I don't know.
I used to.
Just-
Back
it's-
in like grade 8. I used to love it.
Back in the day. Well, actually, I don't really like Hey There Delilah as a song. Like it's really
that song.
it's really poetic and everything, but it's just get over it. The girl you like just moved on.
There's
She's
so
in New
many
York.
songs
You're
like
not.
that.
You're talking about how someday you're gonna pay the bills with the guitar that you're playing with. You're probably not. You know, there's lots of starving musicians out there.
Ooh, guitar player guy.
He's just gonna be like strumming on the subway with a guitar.
Why does she like you if you're so bored? And she is
That's
like
mean.
so bright, lighting up.
Like, she's right in the Times Square
Yeah,
according to
so
the song.
she's like all bright
And he's not.
and he's just poor
And lame.
and a guitar player.
And he's 1,000 miles away.
no offense, guitar player.
And he's talking about how he can go there by plane, train, or car, but he can't afford any of those
Does
things.
anyone in our class play guitar?
I feel like, yeah, probably.
No.
I don't know. Well, good luck.
Just ignore
with
this.
that. we're
thing
sure,
you're in
we're sure
English
you'll go
class.
far in life. Well, let's talk about Friday, the lovely piece of musical talent that is Red Black.
It's also something nice to look at. On one of these pages, I have a picture.
They're all like what?
I'll find it.
Well, now that they're all in your neighbor's yard,
Nope. Good job, Quick.
okay, well,
Found it.
I was here to litters.
There's Rebecca Black.
So yeah, that's a picture of Rebecca Black.
And down here too. And with her new song,
You're sitting right
Sing
in the
it.
camera and all they can see is your...
My Crush and My Moment. That is also a new song.
Yeah, Rebecca Black has a new music out. We're not gonna listen to it because we don't want to fun.
on this picture.
That's Say About
That's
One Direction,
Say About.
guys. You know,
Just chilling.
all the people who hate One Direction are probably like rolling your eyes right now, but
Deal with it. Look at him. It's right there. Alright, so those are our 4 songs.
thanks for watching our video. Bye.